Why creativity is important can be answered from a number of different perspectives. I tend to have a very practical approach to the importance of creativity in life. So in my very general opinion, pretty much any kind of problem that doesn't really have a straightforward answer requires a creative solution. So that means that almost any kind of problem that's really worth pursuing requires some kind of a creative, insight or approach. We need better understanding of how to measure creativity. I think we need better individual differences measures for creativity. And I think we need better systems models that incorporate all the things that we think are important about creativity into the same model, including affect, for example. We know that working memory capacity, which is how well you can maintain and manipulate information, is really important for creativity. So I've been doing quite a bit of work trying to see whether improving a person's working memory capacity can give you improvement in creativity downstream. There are other things that one can also do that are not necessarily about improving capacities, but in some ways improving a person's strategies for thinking. I'm very excited about the theme of this meeting, which is creativity, emotions, and the arts. Some of the best predictors for adult creativity are how a person can express emotion during play when they're younger. And one would be led to believe that when we have models of creativity for adults, they should very clearly have an emotional component to them. And my hope is that the idea of bringing these three concepts together in the form of this meeting will give us a chance to think more deeply about the role that emotion can play in the creative process, and hopefully come back to this in a few years from now with better models of how creativity works. I think to have a complete picture of how creativity happens, we kind of need to understand how the brain plays a role in that, because that's in some ways the mechanism using which a lot of this actually takes place at a physical level. So ideally, in the endpoint, we'll have these really nice complete models that have the appropriate level of input from what we know about brain science.